guys, it's Kenzie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be comparing $130 Pointe Shoes to $20 Pointe Shoes. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on my social medias and check out my own dancewear account and my merch stuff, and yeah, basically that's it. So let's just get into it. So this is kind of like a sequel to trying Pointe Shoes from Wish. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up there, or you can watch it later. Basically, I bought $20 Pointe Shoes from Wish, and that video is all about me trying them and stuff. But this video, I'm going to be comparing my Pointe Shoes that I always wear and the Pointe Shoes from Wish and seeing how they're different, and honestly, if it's worth to spend $130, which I've already come to that conclusion, but we're just gonna analyze it more in depth. So now talking about the $130 Pointe Shoes, these are my Pointe Shoes. They're Gainer Mitten Pointe Shoes, which are my favorite brand. I always wear these all the time. So yes, this is kind of like a biased review, I guess, but these are probably one of the most expensive shoes on the market just because they are long wearing. They're really different from my traditional Pointe shoe. I can keep these shoes for like months on end. Like a lot of months, okay? So they look like this. Their shank is made out of some kind of plastic, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure the shoes are like $120, I don't know, but with shipping, I always feel like I pay $130 just about for one pair of Pointe shoes. But then again, it is lasting me about like 4 to 5, maybe even 6 months. And say you bought like $90 shoes, because I used to wear Freeds and they would be like $90. For 6 months, that would be $540. So obviously not everyone can wear Gainer Mitten. Like if you don't like them, then you don't like them, but that is a money saver right there. Now let's get into like comparing the look of them, and then I'll try them both on and then see how I dance different in them. So these are new Pointe shoes. So as you can see, we have this pink, shiny, really luxurious, thick satin, which is really hard to hand sew, by the way. We have the drawstrings on the side. Overall, the whole Pointe shoe and the satin is really sturdy. We have the box, which is really hard. This box won't break in because it's a Gainer Mitten. And then also the shank. The box is a really beautiful shape. It's just, this is a 3+ box. So it's kind of tapered but also square. Nice. I'm pretty sure this is leather. They do have a vegan version, which I should start buying, and let's compare it to the Wish ones, which obviously Coco, honey, what are you doing? So they look kind of weird because I have the drawstrings pulled really far. But off the bat, you can see the box is just like a really weird bulky shape. It's just like so unnecessarily bulky. I don't even know how to explain why it's like that. But we do have this, it's a beautiful color satin, honestly. It is pretty thin, and the bottom it feels cheaper, and the shank honestly kind of feels like it might be cardboard. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, as you can see, obviously this one looks a lot more professional, and this one just looks interesting. Do looks really matter? I don't know. But let's try them on and see how they differ when I dance. There's a really large dead spider right there. It's like really disgusting. So I have the $20 pair of shoes on, and so anyways, I'm going to do a couple steps and hopefully I don't break my face. Keep in mind, I wore these literally one time. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna test is to just do a basic releve. Wait, that was so weird. Okay, for some reason, like, the arch is breaking too high up on my foot or something. Because, like, I couldn't get over my box. This is weird. I feel very unstable. Also, I already feel my toe on the ground, which means that your shoes are dead and not really supportive anymore. So I can feel the big toe on the floor. so that's really fun. We're gonna give that a 2 out of 10 because I mean, like, I can stand up, but it's very uncomfortable. Okay, so now I'm in the $130 pair of Pointe shoes, and these are actually new, so I haven't worn them at all. But they're so comfy. And how can a Pointe shoe be comfortable? Well, I don't know. But anyways, they always say you don't have to break in gainer mittens, but I always feel like you have to break in like the satin part, like so it can like mold to your feet. I don't know, that's just my personal experience. I'm gonna do some releves now to compare. So obviously I'm so used to this, so they just feel perfect to me. They're supportive. I don't feel my toe on the ground. The shank is like perfect, so it doesn't wear down or like bend like traditional Pointe shoes, so they have to be like pretty broken in, I guess you could say. It's hard to explain, like pre-arched, but yeah, it doesn't really give you an advantage. It's just the way that they're made. I give these 10 out of 10. Next, we're gonna do hops. I'm not gonna do one-legged hops because I'm really not trying to break myself, but I'm just gonna do some like 5th position hops. Okay. Honestly, okay, that was actually pretty good because the shank is like kind of supportive, but it's kind of weird because like the box is still hard, but like I can feel my toe on the floor, so like that's not good. I would give that like a 7 out of 10. That wasn't that bad. Okay, so now we're gonna do hops, and hops still scare me even on gainers because I'm really bad at them, okay? Okay, these are perfect too. The box, it's just supportive. Like, these two are basically new shoes. Like, I only wore those once. I wore these, this is my first time, and the box is supportive. The shank is supportive. So I give that a 10 out of 10. Okay, so now I'm gonna test a pirouette. I'm like so scared, because turning with new Pointe shoes is just like really scary. Okay. See, okay, it's honestly not that bad. It's just like, I can really feel my toe on the ground. Unless you don't want to wear these shoes for more than one time, don't get them. Unless you want to do some contemporary ballet or something, I don't know. I rate the turn like a 4 out of 10. Because like, it's not awful, but like, I couldn't do it on stage, you know? Okay, so now I'm gonna turn in these. I was not prepared to do that. I think that just shows you why they're good. This is just a promotional video for Gainer Minute at this point. I'm gonna leave. I have to give them a 10 out of 10. I don't know like what I could say is wrong with them. I really don't. Like, you're paying $130. What do you think you're gonna get? Yeah. But now we're going to balance. So this one I'm really scared about because I can already feel my toe on the ground, as I said before. So when I'm balancing, I literally feel like I'm just gonna be standing on my big toe. Okay, I don't know what position should I balance in though. Usually I do like an arabesque or something. This one feels more supportive, so. I can literally feel the box going like soft. Ow, this hurts so bad. Yeah, I give that like a 3. I don't like feeling my toes pressing into the ground. So when I'm gonna balance, it probably won't be good because I'm just like not that good at balancing. But let's see if the box is more supportive. For me, that was pretty good. But as you can see with like my performance in these shoes, and my performance in those shoes, it is so critical to get the right shoe for you and the right fit for you so you can be at your fullest potential. So always get fitted by someone who knows what they're talking about and find the best shoe for you. Try a whole bunch of different brands, especially get intermittent. Like if your teacher doesn't like them, get out. Like I swear, it's like not worth it because literally 75% of the Bolshoi Ballet wears them, which is like the best ballet company in the world right now. So like if they have a problem with it, I just don't understand. Yeah, I rate that. I'll rate it like a 9 just because the box isn't as sturdy to balance on. But like obviously it's still like good to balance on it. So I feel like we know what the clear winner is. I'm not trying to hate on these $20 Wish Pointe shoes. You know, they're really cool for young girls or just beginners or people who don't really take ballet like super seriously or even just don't have the funds for ballet because I mean shoes, these will last you a while, but shoes are just like not cheap. But I would say that you're safer in the more expensive shoes and you'll just dance better. But with these, obviously they're a great cheap option just to get the look of a pointe shoe and to practice in it.